There are days when the heart awakens heavy, as if the sky were covered by grey clouds, even when the sun shines outside. It is in these silent moments of the soul that we most feel the need for something greater, for a presence that not only observes us but walks with us, step by step, word by word. When we say that the Lord is our shepherd, we are not repeating a religious phrase. We are making a declaration of belonging. A shepherd knows his sheep by name, knows when they are tired, when they are wounded, and when they just need to rest a little longer in the shade. That is how God looks at us, not with the haste of the world, but with the care of someone who understands even the silence of our prayer. Life is not always made of great battles. Sometimes, what wears us down are the little things that accumulate. A worry here, a fear there, a word that hurt, a gesture that disappointed. All of this fills our inner being with weariness, and it is in this scenario that the voice of God becomes necessary, not as thunder, but as gentle waters that wash the soul. When He leads us to green pastures, it is not just about a physical place, but about the state of the heart. He takes us to places where anxiety dissolves, where the chest lightens, where the soul breathes again. And when the text says that He guides us in paths of righteousness, it does not mean that the way will always be straight or easy. It means that even in the curves, He is there, ensuring that the direction is right, even if the landscape confuses us. Perhaps today you are feeling aimless or even lost amidst the pressures, but I want to remind you, you are not alone. There is a shepherd who does not abandon you. He knows the way and is willing to carry you in His arms, if necessary. All He expects is for you to trust, to surrender your fears, your doubts, and your plans, because His care is not conditional. It is constant. It is present in chaos and also in calm. You may not see it now, but He is working. And when the storm passes, and it will pass, you will realize that even in the dark, He never left your side. There is something deeply moving in the fact that God prepares a table before our enemies. Think about it. In the middle of the desert, in the unlikely scenario, God organizes a banquet. This teaches us that the victory of the Lord does not come only after the fight, but during it. While the opposing voices rise up, while fear tries to take the place of faith, He seats us at the table. A table of peace in the midst of war, a table of abundance in the midst of scarcity. Not because we deserve it, but because He is good, and His goodness does not depend on circumstances. When God anoints our head with oil, He is marking our life with something sacred. In biblical times, oil represented healing, consecration, renewal. And even today, He does this with us. You may be hurting inside, feeling as if something is broken within you. But God has this oil that restores, that closes invisible wounds, that returns brightness to tired eyes. And more, the cup overflows. It's not just enough. It's more. It's grace in abundance, love that does not run out, peace that does not fit in the chest. He does not just supply, He overflows. And here is the most beautiful point. Even in the face of challenges, of struggles that seem endless, of what you do not understand, there is a good that pursues you. Yes, goodness and mercy do not just accompany you, they run after you. This is powerful. We are not the ones who need to run after God's love. He is the one who runs after us. He pursues us with compassion, with grace, with hope. Even when we flee, even when we do not have the strength to seek Him, He reaches us. And when He reaches us, He welcomes us, not with judgments, but with open arms. Can you feel it now? The presence that surrounds, the love that does not need to be explained, only felt. So if this message has spoken to you so far, I have a special request. Subscribe here to the channel, but not just as someone who follows more content. Make this a covenant, a commitment to nourish your faith daily. And if something you heard today touched your heart, share it in the comments. Tell us how you have felt God's presence in your life, or if you haven't felt it yet, tell us where it hurts. Perhaps it is in your comment that another person will find comfort. The psalm ends with a promise that does not wear out with time. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is not about an address, but about a state of soul. To dwell in the presence of God is to carry heaven in your heart, even when the world around is collapsing. It is to live with the certainty that the refuge is real, that there is a shelter, where no storm is strong enough to bring us down. And the most beautiful thing, this house is always open. God does not lock the entrance. He waits for us with the light on and the table set. This dwelling is not distant. It is accessed by faith, by the silence of prayer, by the simple surrender of those who are tired of trying alone. How many times do we try to solve everything by the strength of our own arm and only then remember to bend our knees? But even so, He receives us. He understands our limitations, our haste, our inconstancy. And even in the face of this, He continues to be a God who does not give up on loving us. Perhaps today you need to return, not to a physical place, but to a state of inner peace that is only found when we are connected with God. And if this is your desire, know this: He is already waiting. He always has been. You do not need perfect words, nor religious gestures. You just need to be sincere. Talk to Him as you would talk to a faithful friend. Tell Him what is weighing on your chest. Ask for direction, ask for rest, and be silent. For a moment, you will realize He answers. Not always with words, but with peace. And if this journey throughout this video has touched your heart in a special way, I want to make a new invitation to you, but with all affection and sincerity. Subscribe to the channel. Here, each video is an embrace, a word of life, a chance to start over. And if you can, share your story in the comments. What did you learn from this video? Which part touched you the most? How has God taken care of you in these days? Let's create together a space of living faith, of true exchanges and mutual support, because no one walks alone when God is the shepherd.